What would you do if you were offered your dream job, but the salary was 20% lower than you expected? Welcome to Business English for Success. I am Elena.
And I am David. Many professionals feel uncomfortable when talking about money, and they often accept the first offer because they fear looking greedy. However, negotiating your salary is not simply about asking for more money. It is about aligning your professional value with market standards.
Today, we will guide you through 5 real-world scenarios to help you master the art of salary negotiation. We will move from basic techniques to advanced strategies, and especially in situation number 5, we will show you how to secure a written confirmation. This is an effective way to ensure your agreement is protected and official, so you can start your new role with complete peace of mind.
Are you ready to learn how professionals approach salary discussions with confidence? Let's dive into our first challenge, dealing with the salary question before you are ready to answer.
Situation number 1. Imagine you are in the first 10 minutes of an interview. The recruiter suddenly asks, "What are your salary expectations?" Giving a number too early can limit your negotiating power later.
Before we see the professional way, let's look at the wrong approach. Most people might say, "I just want a high salary," or "I am looking for $5,000. Elena, why is this a mistake?
Mentioning a specific number too soon makes you look focused only on money instead of the value you bring to the company. Now, let's listen to a more sophisticated and effective conversation.
David, I'm very impressed with your background. Could you share your salary expectations for this role?
Thank you for asking. I am very interested in this opportunity, and I would like to learn more about the full scope of responsibilities before discussing a specific figure. Could you share the budget range you have established for this position?
That's a fair request. The current range is between $70,000 and $80,000 per year, depending on experience.
Thank you for sharing that. That range aligns with my research for this type of role, and I'm confident we can find a mutually beneficial agreement.
Notice how Elena did not give a number immediately. She used a technique called market alignment. By asking for the budget range first, she keeps her leverage and ensures she doesn't undervalue her skills.
Exactly. Remember, you are not just asking for a salary, you are defining your market value. Using words like full scope of responsibilities shows that you are a serious professional who values results.
Now, let's practice these key phrases together. Please listen carefully and repeat after me.
I would like to learn more about the full scope of responsibilities before discussing a specific figure.
Excellent. Let's try the next one.
Could you share the budget range you have established for this position?
Great work. One more. Focus on the professional tone.
That range aligns with my research for this type of role.
Well done. You are sounding more confident already.
Our key phrase for this session is mutually beneficial agreement. This is a classic business term that shows you want a win-win result instead of just asking for yourself.
Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever been asked about salary too early in an interview? How did you handle it? Please share your experience in the comments below.
Knowing how to delay the salary question is a great start, but what happens if the employer makes an offer that is much lower than you expected? Understanding the next technique can help you make better decisions about your compensation, especially over the long term. Let's move to situation number 2 to learn the secret of a professional counteroffer. Situation number 2. The recruiter makes an offer, but it is lower than your target. Many people feel disappointed and accept it immediately, or they decline and lose the job. Today, we will learn how to bridge that gap professionally.
Before the professional version, let's hear the wrong way. Elena, how do people usually fail here?
They might say, "That is not enough money," or "I have another offer that pays more." David, why is this a mistake?
It sounds demanding and lacks appreciation. It creates a negative atmosphere. Now, let's listen to a high-value conversation, where we maintain respect while asking for more.
Elena, we would like to offer you the position at a starting salary of $50,000.
Thank you so much for the offer. I am truly excited about the role and the team. However, based on the current market research and my specialized experience, I was expecting a figure closer to $60,000. Is there any flexibility in the budget to reach this amount?
I understand, but our current budget for this role is quite firm at $50,000.
I appreciate your transparency. Since the salary is slightly below the market average for someone with my background, perhaps we could look at a performance-based bonus or a salary review after 6 months. I am committed to delivering high results, and I want to ensure my compensation reflects that value.
That sounds like a reasonable compromise. Let me discuss a 6-month review with the management and get back to you with a revised offer.
Notice how Speaker 2 did not give up after the first refusal. She used the term performance-based bonus and salary review. This shows you are confident in your work and willing to earn your pay through results.
Exactly. By using words like transparency and reasonable compromise, you stay professional and collaborative, not confrontational.
Let's practice. Repeat after me.
Is there any flexibility in the budget to reach this amount?
Excellent. Next one.
I would like to ensure my compensation reflects the value I bring to the team.
Perfect. And the final key phrase.
Perhaps we could look at a performance-based bonus? The key sentence is there any flexibility in the budget? Use this whenever the first offer is lower than your expectations.
Now, tell us in the comments, have you ever asked for a salary review during an interview? We want to hear your story.
Managing a low offer is a great skill, but what if you would like to negotiate a higher salary because the job requirements are much bigger than the original description? If you are not prepared to discuss your role clearly during the interview, you may find that the responsibilities are broader than you initially expected. Let's move to situation number 3, to master negotiating based on an expanded role. Situation number 3. During the interview, you realize the job requires more skills and time than what was written in the job post. This is your chance to increase your market value before you sign.
Elena, what is the wrong way to handle this during the interview?
Some candidates might respond emotionally by saying, "This job seems like too much work for the salary," or "This is not what was described in the job posting."
That sounds defensive. In a professional interview, we use the expanded responsibilities as a bridge to a higher compensation package. Let's listen.
David, besides managing the team, this role also requires overseeing the international branch and direct reporting to the regional director.
I appreciate the detailed overview. It is clear that this position has an expanded scope of responsibilities beyond the initial job description. Since this role involves higher complexity, I would like to revisit the salary discussion to ensure it aligns with these additional requirements.
That is a valid point. What range are you considering given these new details?
Considering the international oversight involved in this role, I believe a range of $80,000 to $90,000 would be more appropriate given the impact of this role. How does that align with your revised budget?
I see the value in your perspective. Let me take this to the leadership team. It makes sense given the increased responsibility.
David used the term expanded scope of responsibilities. This is a powerful way to justify a higher level of compensation without sounding like you are complaining.
Exactly. He also focused on the impact he will bring to the role. Companies pay for impact, not just for time spent. This is the core of professional communication.
Let's practice these high-level phrases. Listen and repeat.
This position has an expanded scope of responsibilities.
Very professional. Next one.
I would like to revisit the salary discussion.
Great. And the final one?
This aligns with the impact I will be making in this role.
Our key phrase is revisit the salary discussion. This is the most elegant way to ask for a change in the offer during the interview process.
Have you ever felt a job was bigger than the description? How would you use this phrase in your next interview? Share your thoughts below.
Negotiating cash is important, but sometimes the budget is truly at its limit. Does that mean you should stop? No, because you can still get immense value through benefits like flexible hours or training. If you don't watch the next part, you might overlook valuable benefits that can significantly improve your total compensation package. Let's go to situation number 4.
Situation number 4. Sometimes the company budget is already at its limit. If you cannot increase the base salary, you can still improve your total value by negotiating non-monetary benefits. Let's see how to negotiate additional professional benefits.
Elena, before we look at the professional way, what is the wrong way to ask for benefits?
Some people say, if you can't pay me more, then I want more holidays. Or, I want to work from home because I don't like commuting. David, why is this weak?
It sounds like you are asking for favors rather than business terms. It doesn't show how the company benefits from these perks. Now let's listen to a sophisticated negotiation focused on a win-win outcome.
David, I appreciate your interest, but $80,000 is the absolute limit for this position's base salary. We are unable to increase the base salary any further.
I understand the budget constraints. Since we are at the ceiling for the base salary, perhaps we could explore other components of the compensation package. I am very interested in professional development and maintaining a high level of productivity. Could we consider a budget for professional certification or a flexible work arrangement?
We do value continuous learning, and we are open to remote work options if performance targets are met. What did you have in mind?
I would appreciate a formal agreement for a home office stipend and 2 weeks of paid time for professional training each year. These benefits would allow me to contribute even more effectively to the company's long-term goals.
That is a creative approach. I believe we can include those perks in your final offer.
David used the term budget constraints to show he respects the company's situation, but then he shifted the focus to other components of the compensation package. This is a high-level way to ask for more value without asking for more cash.
Correct. He also linked his request to his ability to contribute even more effectively. This makes the perks look like an investment rather than a cost for the company. Always justify your benefits with professional results.
Let's practice these phrases. Repeat after me.
Perhaps we could explore other components of the compensation package.
Excellent. Next phrase.
Could we consider a flexible work arrangement?
Very smooth. And the final one.
These benefits would allow me to contribute even more effectively. Our key phrase is other components of the compensation package. Use this to move the conversation away from just a monthly salary.
Now, which benefit is most important to you in addition to salary? Is it training, extra leave, or flexible hours? Tell us in the comments.
You have reached an agreement, and everything sounds perfect. But be careful. Many professionals make a huge mistake by leaving the meeting with only a verbal promise. It is always best to confirm important agreements in writing. Situation number 5 will show you exactly how to secure your deal so you never lose what you negotiated. Situation number 5. The final and most important step. Securing your agreement in writing. This protects your career and ensures there are no misunderstandings when you start your new role.
Elena, what is the wrong way to end a negotiation?
Just saying, okay, thank you, see you on Monday, without asking for an official document. David, why is this dangerous?
Verbal agreements can sometimes lead to misunderstandings if they are not clearly documented, especially if there is a change in management or the company policy shifts. You must create a paper trail, professionally. Let's listen to how to do it naturally.
David, we are very happy to have you on board with the terms we just discussed.
Thank you. I'm very pleased with our agreement, and I'm looking forward to getting started. To ensure we are fully aligned, could you please send over a written confirmation or an updated offer letter that includes the salary and the additional benefits we agreed upon?
Of course, I will have the HR department send that to your email by the end of the day.
That would be perfect. Once I receive the written offer, I will review the details and provide my formal acceptance. Thank you again for your time and for this opportunity. Notice how Speaker 2 used the phrase, "ensure we are fully aligned." This sounds like he is helping the company, rather than being suspicious. It is the ultimate way to get written confirmation without any pressure.
Exactly. He also mentioned formal acceptance. This signals that the agreement will be confirmed once the written document is finalized. This is how a high-level professional manages their own career.
Let's practice our final set of phrases. Repeat after me.
To ensure we are fully aligned, could you please send over a written confirmation?
Excellent. Next one.
An updated offer letter that includes the salary and benefits we agreed upon.
Perfect. And the final step.
Once I receive the written offer, I will provide my formal acceptance. The key phrase for this situation is written confirmation and offer letter. These documents provide clarity and professional security for both sides.
We have covered everything from the first question to the final signature. Which of these 5 situations was the most helpful for you? Let us know so we can create more content for your specific needs. Elena, what a powerful session. We have moved through 5 critical stages of salary negotiation, from delaying the figure to securing the final offer in writing.
David, I think the most important lesson today is that negotiation is a conversation about value. It is not a conflict, but a professional alignment. My favorite part was situation number 2, using flexibility to find a compromise.
I agree. And situation number 3 taught us to use expanded scope of responsibilities as a bridge to higher pay. These techniques are designed for anyone in the global business world who wants to grow their career with dignity and success.
If you found value in today's video, please consider subscribing and join our growing community of global professionals. Remember, your value is determined by how you communicate it.
Negotiation is a skill, and with these phrases, you are now ready for your next interview. But what happens after you get the job? How do you maintain this high-level performance in your first 90 days? We will discuss that in our next video. See you then, and we wish you continued success in your career.